Welcome to English and Motivation. Today, I will take you through a remarkable journey, a journey that teaches not only about success in business, but also about humility, perseverance, and vision. We are going to explore the inspiring life of Ratan Tata, one of the most respected industrial leaders of our time. As you listen, pay close attention to the words, phrases, and sentence structures, because this story is not only meant to motivate you, but also to improve your English comprehension and vocabulary. So, let us begin. Ratan Tata was born into one of India's most prominent families, yet his early life was not as simple as many people might imagine. He came into the world in 1937. And even though he belonged to the famous Tata family, his parents separated when he was a child. This personal struggle shaped him and taught him resilience at an early age. Instead of being defined by difficulties, he allowed them to build his inner strength. This is one of the first lessons we can learn from him. No matter what family background you come from, no matter the challenges in your childhood, it is possible to use those experiences as fuel to grow stronger. His schooling took place in Mumbai, but he later traveled abroad to pursue higher education. He studied architecture and structural engineering at Cornell University in the United States. This fact might surprise many people, because when we think of business leaders, we usually expect them to study management or finance. But Ratan Tata's choice shows us that knowledge in one field can be applied to another if you have the vision and the courage to adapt. For learners of English, notice how the word architecture does not only mean the design of buildings, but also the structure of ideas. His education gave him a different perspective and helped him build not only physical structures, but also strong organizations later in life. After completing his studies, he did not immediately enter the family business at the top level. Instead, he started at the bottom, in the Tata Group's companies, doing small jobs. One of his earliest assignments was working on the shop floor in Tata Steel, where he had to handle difficult and sometimes dangerous tasks like shoveling limestone and working with blast furnaces. Imagine a man from one of the most respected families in India working in conditions that many others might have considered too hard or too low for him. But Ratan Tata embraced the experience. He believed that before leading people, one must understand their work, their struggles, and their challenges. This teaches us an important English expression, to lead by example. It means that if you want others to respect and follow you, you must first show them through your own actions that you understand what you expect of them. This expression can be applied in business, education, and even in your personal life. Ratan Tata's early days in Tata Steel demonstrated that he lived by this principle. As time passed, he took on more responsibilities within the Tata Group, yet success did not come easily. When he became chairman of Tata Sons in 1991, the business environment in India was very different. The Tata Group was large but fragmented, with many companies functioning independently without a unified vision. Many people doubted whether Ratan Tata could manage such a huge organization and bring it together. He faced skepticism not only from outsiders, but even from within his own group. But this is where his determination and long-term thinking began to shine. One of his most famous qualities is his ability to dream big while remaining grounded in reality. For example, he believed that the Tata Group should expand globally, not just stay confined within India. At the time, this was a very bold idea. India's economy was only beginning to open up, and many business leaders preferred to stay safe and operate within local markets. But Ratan Tata had a larger vision. He knew that to survive and thrive in the future, the Tata Group had to become a global player. His leadership resulted in some of the most significant acquisitions in Indian corporate history. Tata Tea acquired Tetley, a well-known British tea company. Tata Motors acquired Jaguar and Land Rover, two iconic automobile brands from the United Kingdom. Tata Steel acquired Corus, a major European steelmaker. Each of these acquisitions was initially criticized by people who thought the Tata Group had taken on too much risk. But with time, many of these decisions proved to be wise and transformed Tata into a truly global name. Now, let's pause for a moment to reflect on the English phrase, "against all odds." This phrase means achieving something despite facing difficulties, doubts, or obstacles. Ratan Tata's global acquisitions were made against all odds. Many experts believed he would fail, but he did not let criticism stop him. This is a powerful lesson for all of us. Whenever you face resistance in your life, remember that greatness is often achieved against all odds. Another remarkable aspect of Ratan Tata's leadership is his humility. Despite leading one of the largest business groups in the world, he is known for his simplicity and down-to-earth nature. He does not flaunt his wealth or power. Instead, he focuses on creating value for society. Under his leadership, the Tata Group emphasized not just profits, but also social responsibility. The Tata Trusts, which hold a majority stake in Tata Sons, channel their income into philanthropy, funding education, healthcare, and rural development across India. This brings us to another important English expression, giving back to society. This means contributing positively to the community or country that has given you opportunities. Ratan Tata firmly believed that businesses exist not just to make money, but to improve the lives of people. He showed the world that true leadership is not only about financial success, but also about making a difference. Perhaps the most inspiring project that reflects his vision and compassion is the Tata Nano car. In the mid-2000s, Ratan Tata announced his dream of producing the world's cheapest car, a car that would make safe transportation affordable for millions of families who previously could only ride scooters with entire families squeezed onto them. Many people laughed at the idea. They thought it was impossible to produce a safe, reliable car at such a low cost. But Ratan Tata kept repeating his belief, if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. The Tata Nano project had its ups and downs, and commercially, it did not become as successful as originally hoped. However, the attempt itself was groundbreaking. It showed that innovation is not only about profits, but about solving real problems faced by ordinary people. In English, there is a phrase, thinking outside the box. This means approaching problems in a new and creative way, rather than following traditional paths. Ratan Tata's dream of the Nano was a perfect example of thinking outside the box. As we explore his life story, another element becomes clear. Ratan Tata is not only a businessman, but also a role model in character. He is known for his integrity, honesty, and courage. These qualities earned him respect worldwide. Leaders across the globe admire him not only for what he achieved, but also for how he achieved it. For learners of English, notice the use of abstract nouns like integrity, honesty, and courage. These are not physical things you can touch, but they describe powerful qualities of character. Using such words in your own speech can make your English sound more thoughtful and impactful. Let me summarize what we have covered so far. We started with Ratan Tata's childhood and early education, then moved into his humble beginnings in the Tata Group, his rise to leadership, his global acquisitions, his focus on humility and social responsibility, and his innovative projects like the Tata Nano car. All these points highlight why his life is a source of inspiration. In the next part of this podcast, we will dive deeper into how Ratan Tata's values influenced his leadership, the specific challenges he faced, and the timeless lessons that we can all apply in our own lives. So stay with me, because the story is far from over and the best lessons are yet to come.